All sports fans, it's your man D back, speaking my sports talk. All right, check it out, guys. Y'all know what time it is. The NBA Basic Odds and Predictions Show. Hey man, hat look kind of trippy, don't it? I like that. It got the green, the same green as my green screen background, same color green in the hat. So just kind of look trippy there. You can see through the hat. I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, guys, check it out. Yes, it is a green screen. I'm not really in Vegas, not sitting in the bookie's house. We here to get the odds and predictions cranking. Brandon Nicholson first up in the building. What's good, Brandon? Said D Jefferson was good. My brother was good. Everything is do or die for James Harden, Russell Westbrook, or else it is feeling time. They're gonna fry him. I mean, fry him good. See, it's a one thing to lose to the Lakers. They might not catch so much heat, but losing in the first round to the Thunder, yeah, they will fry him. I agree with that. Mark in the building. What's good with you, Mark? They're just chilling, getting ready to listen to you some drop some facts, my brother. Appreciate you, dog. All right. So I sent Brad, well, never mind. No need. I was just talking about you, dog, and talked you right up. What's up, my brother? Gun Rights in here. All right, man. Oh shit. Since Gun Rights here, let's go ahead and crank this up. Only 2 games, guys. You know, it's only going to be 2 games tonight. From here on out, really get down to 1 game a night eventually. But 6:30 game is the Miami Heat versus the Milwaukee Bucks. So I don't know how much of a surprise. I did pick the Bucks, but yesterday, and I don't know how much of a, I mean, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, how much of a surprise that was because it was a really close game. I do have the Heat as a dark horse team in this league, which I've said that from the beginning. So we got to believe that they could beat the Bucks, right? Even though the Bucks dropped this first game, I'm still with the Bucks for this series. I got to be honest. And I don't know if you guys laid any money for the series, but I think you guys still comfortable. Any of you guys to put something on the series for the Bucks, I think you're still comfortable there. Just got to see how this next game go. Might be Mike D'Antoni's last game for the Rock. Should be. If they don't win here, they should fire him. They should fire him and consider trading James Harden while his stock is still high. And I'll talk about that later. But they should definitely get rid of Mike D'Antoni. He's an awful coach, man. He's an offensive coordinator, and they need to get a better, well-rounded coach in there. I don't like the way D'Antoni sticks to the shooting game. He never transitions. He never adjusts in any of these games. It's one thing that I don't like about Mike D'Antoni. One thing is if the shooting is working for them, then they're a very hard team to beat. And I would say any team in the league be very difficult to beat those guys. What do you do when the shooting is not working? How do you transition? How do you switch up? How do you adjust? And season after season, D'Antoni hasn't shown us the ability to do that. I've seen no offensive plays that show me that he's even attempting to adjust at some point. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Yeah, it's a safer bet, but he's hit more than he's missed on that. I tell you that right now. All right, guys. So the Miami Heat, Milwaukee Bucks. So the Miami Heat, they shown their defensive acumen, in this first game. And throughout the season, through the bubble, they've shown it time and time again what they are defensively. Miami Heat is one of the better 3-point shooting teams in this league, too, guys. Which they put on display last night, But look, for the season, they're shooting at 37.9%. But here's the kicker. Because of that defense, they're shooting at that, but they're keeping their teams, playing the opponents down to like 34.7%. So they're shooting better than their opponents, and they're guarding that perimeter well to keep their opponents underneath their percentage, on average, of course. Very difficult task with a team like the Houston Rockets because this is what they do. I expect Miami to come out with the same defensive intensity as they did in game one, because this is traditionally what they've been showing us all season. However, Jimmy Butler is my question now. He had a phenomenal performance in game one, scoring 40 points and such. But, is this going to be a consistent thing with Jimmy Butler? Is he going to do that? What the fuck? Excuse me. That damn thing went out. Is he going to do that back-to-back games? And that I'm not too confident of, because we see like Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray go back-to-back games with the success. That's not something that we have consistently got out of Jimmy Butler, which is why he's not at that superstar level. He can take off on games like this and play at that level. We've seen him do it before, but consistently doing it that was what makes you a star player versus a superstar player. Jimmy Butler is just not over that hump because he doesn't consistently play at that level. So will he be able to pull that off again? Not too confident in that. Bucks, in this last game, look, that was totally uncharacteristic for them. The way they've been playing during the season, and especially the way they've been playing against the Miami Heat. They were totally uncharacteristic in that game. First and foremost, Giannis, out of all of their meetings, I think the last 5 meetings between them two, Giannis, the lowest he scored was 19 points, right? And then he had he nearly had a triple-double in this game. And I'm not too sure if this was such a bad thing for the Bucks, because Giannis not having his hand on the ball, not saving the day, not doing what he did. Let's be honest, it got a lot of guys into rhythm. Chris Middleton was looking pretty good in that game. This could be beneficial for the Bucks. I don't see the Bucks going down 2-0. If so, they're in extreme trouble. But the things that we've seen from the Bucks, we're going to see them repair some of these things. Now, look, these guys, 22 turnovers they had in this game. 22 turnovers. Very uncharacteristic. They're one of the teams that actually take care of the ball a little better than most teams in the league. So, not going to see that either. Look for George Hill and Pat Connaughton to perform well tonight. Didn't get much out of them in that first game, but I'm just convinced that what happened with Giannis was actually beneficial for this team, because we did see other guys step up. I also say the day when we were doing the predictions on this first game is that Chris Middleton, when Giannis plays, Chris Middleton steps up to the plate. And sure enough, stepped up to the plate in that game one. I would have liked him to do a little better on the closeout, but still, I think he put up like 28 points or such, double, 28 points, 12 rebounds. And it was Giannis that was somewhat uncharacteristic. It was George Hill that was uncharacteristic. And in 19 minutes, DiVincenzo scored a single point. So we can't depend on a guy like Jimmy Butler going game after game after game, 40, and then we can't depend on the disappearance of George Hill, Pat Connaughton, and DiVincenzo. I don't think we're going to get all of that. Plus, Giannis's game himself was a little bit uncharacteristic. I see them blasting this game today. I'm not even sure if it'll be competitive. Could be, the Miami Heat's defense again. But I think I see the Bucks blasting this game today. Look, I'm taking the Bucks to cover the spread, and I say they'll go. I think they'll go under that 221. I'm not comfortable with that. I like this defense. I like the defense from both teams actually, but I definitely like that defense from the Miami Heat. So I wouldn't go over that 221. Those totals, I stay under that, or not even mess with it at all. But for sure, I like the Bucks in this one. And I like them on the spread. I think they're going to beat them pretty good tonight. Gun rights. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't. The Milwaukee Bucks opened up at -4. I gotta remember to start with this. -5.5 is the current, and 221.5 is what y'all was saying with the total. Now, gun rights, the sides are 53% for Miami and 47% for Milwaukee. So I'm definitely against the public on that on the side. Then the money line is 73% the public, 27%. Money line is 73% Milwaukee, 27% Miami. And then the overs and unders, they got 74% over and 26% under. So I'm like against the public on the overs and under and the side, at least the way I see this game. Well, what do you think, Gun Rights, about this Milwaukee Bucks Heat matchup?
Line.
I think he broke up a little bit, fam.
Said money line Bucks.
Money line Bucks. All right,
Yo.
yeah, and I can definitely agree because I think I'm pretty sure they win this game. And I know you don't really want to mess with the overs and unders on that, but
just the money line Bucks. That's the only one I got for sure.
All right, guys. All right, money line Bucks. Yeah. Either way, money line. Well, go with Gun Rights. Go with the money line, but the Bucks. I got them taking this 5.5. Like I said, is the current. I see them beating them by more than 6-2. I think I beat by 9 points, but 6 would be pretty safe. I think they put up like 8-9 points or better. All right, guys. So that's the 6:30 game. The 9 o'clock game. Oklahoma City, of course. Game 7. The Thunder and the Rockets. Now, we've seen the Thunder. The Rockets open up at -5. Current is -5.5 and 217.5 on the totals. Now, I gotta say this. I never thought that this series would get this far. I can't even lie. But you know what else I never thought I'd see? I never thought that I would see Russell Westbrook play horribly. I mean, we know Russell Westbrook has issues, but that shit last night was over the top. It was almost as if, and I wouldn't accuse any of these players of any of this, but it was almost as if Russell Westbrook was trying to give that game away. Some of those turnovers he had, I didn't even understand or see how he lost the ball, like who he was throwing the ball to or anything. I mean, it was just ridiculous. And so talk about characteristics, like I talked about in that first game. Russell Westbrook fell apart yesterday. But one thing that bothers me, and this is why I say they should get rid of Mike D'Antoni. If he doesn't win, because in the last 3 minutes of that game, guys, I was doing commentary for this game. In the last 3 minutes of that game, D'Antoni, the plan was to keep putting the ball in Russell Westbrook's hand. And I cannot understand. You got a guy over here. James Harden scored 38 points. He was feeling it a little bit, but you got a guy over here who's feeling it. All right. And you keep putting the ball in Russell Westbrook's hand. He continues to make mistake after mistake, and you continue to put the ball in his hand. That's coaching. And so, like, this guy, they need to just get rid of him. He's not even going to – I don't care if it's this series that they go out, or the next series. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. They're not winning the title. And I feel like the only thing that should save D'Antoni's job is a title. That's it. They get that cup. That's the only thing that should save his job. Anything less, they should get rid of the man. Point blank. That's how I see it. Because it's just absolutely ridiculous. The Thunder, they're not giving up, But I still don't believe, as I said Monday, guys, I still don't believe the Thunder has what it takes to stop this Houston team. Listen, the Rockets shot from the floor better than them. 45.2% to 42.7%. They shot from the three-point line better than them. 34 to 33%. They had more points in the paint than the Thunder. They had more steals and more blocks. 14 steals versus 10 steals for the Thunder. 5 blocks versus 3 blocks for the Thunder. 19 assists versus 17 assists for the Thunder. And you would think, damn, how did they still lose? 22 freaking turnovers. That's how you still lose. 22 turnovers. That's how you still lose a game like that. When you're basically controlling the game. Better statistics from the floor, from the three-point line, more points in the paint, more assists, more blocks, more steals, 22 turnovers. And as we seen Russell Westbrook basically melt down at the end of that game, he was responsible for 5 of them within 3 minutes. Absolutely ridiculous. So, guys, no way we expect to see that again. Like, come on, they were supposed to end that game Monday. That game was supposed to be done Monday. All right, I'm taking the Rockets. I'm taking the Rockets again on the points. And I ain't messing with the overs and unders. I'm totally with Gunrise. Even at 217, I think we're starting to see a little bit more normalcy as far as these numbers. Teams are starting to knuckle down. The competition is stiffer. So all of these 230 and 229 games and all, I think we're going to see a lot less of that. And it's starting to become a little more normal, these numbers. So I don't like the 217.5. I don't even know over and under because you can have a 50-point game James Harden night, 60-point James Harden night. Who knows? But I'm not going to tinker around with the overs and unders. But I'm definitely going to take the Rockets on the spread here. That's how I like it. What we're going to take is what, Gunright suggests. But that information, Gunright, what you think? And the Rockets versus the Thunder. Minus 5.5. They had the same thing as the Milwaukee game, minus 5.5. The current sides are 70% for OKC, 30 for Houston. The money line is 82% Houston, 18% the Thunder. And just like I said, I think over. Coincidentally, the public thinks under that 217, which I don't get that, but I'm going. I don't want to bet it, but I will go opposite with them if y'all do bet it. I will go over that 217.5. And shit, I don't agree with the public either on the side, but those are the numbers, Gunrise. What you got, bro?
Really like the Thunder plus the points.
Thunder plus the points? You like the Thunder plus the points?
Thunder plus the points or Rockets money line. Okay, I just don't trust the Rockets covering them points, but the Thunder, they look like they want it. You feel me? I told you that this was gonna go 7-game series. A lot of these is going 7-game series that we didn't expect, but I just think Chris Paul, he won it, and the way the Westbrook been averaging anywhere between 5 to 6 turnovers per game, I don't trust that. It's like you said, he's kind of like he giving the game up. So ESPN said that he averaging anywhere between 4 to 6 turnovers per game this year. So.
Right. Which is why I was like, even though he is averaging that, that's why I said it was still uncharacteristic because 5 in 3 minutes. If he's doing 4 to 6 a game, 5 in 3 minutes, you feel me? That was ridiculous, bro. Because he like that. What the ESPN said just clears that up. If the motherfucker's only averaging 4 to 6 a game, the whole damn game, why does he get that thing up 5 times in 3 minutes? And then D'Antoni's, he does not take the ball out of his hand. I couldn't understand. I could not fathom at the end of the game. I was sitting there on the commentary like, bro, what is going on? Why do they keep giving Westbrook the ball? When Westbrook was hurt, who was controlling the ball? James Harden. Put the goddamn ball in his hand. The man got 38 points. What are you guys doing? So,
Yeah, man. I don't know about them Rockets, bro. I just don't got no faith in them Rockets. Not with Westbrook playing like that, bro. Westbrook wasn't he just like the MVP like 2 years ago or some shit like that? How you become the MVP and then you just start falling off and you go into a better team to me. Like him and Harden was supposed to be like that dynamic duo, and I'm not seeing that. So I don't got no faith in them.
Not at all. They were talked about as, who would be the most effective duo, and they were talked about with Porzingis and Luka, LeBron, and AD, Dame Lillard, McCullough, Paul George, and Kawhi. They were talked about with them in the beginning of the season. Like, which one was going to be the best duo?
I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, and they're definitely at the bottom of the total poll, if you ask me, because all the rest of those guys are doing better than them. Well, not Dame and CJ because they're out of it, but you know what I mean. So Kerm said, if this game was – no, I didn't doubt the Thunder. I didn't doubt the Thunder, Kerm. It's just like this, Kerm. You have to pick a team. You have to pick a team that you expect to win and a team that you expect to lose. I expected the Thunder to lose, but if you look at two of the Rockets' losses in this series, Kerm, it tells the story, fam. I mean, you could say that I doubted the Thunder, and it wasn't really about doubting the Thunder, but what about Westbrook last night? Kerm, they lost by 4 points, fam. You can't tell me that you or anybody else seen this dude giving the ball up 5 times in the fourth quarter. Again, he's usually doing it 4 to 6 times a game. No, 5 times in 3 minutes, Colonel? Nah, that's not proving me wrong or anybody wrong. That's Westbrook totally giving that game away. And then Tony being an idiot, not getting that ball in James Harden's hand. Of course, the Thunder did pull the win off, but I don't think that comes from any underestimation of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Like that game, I mean, no. And if you think about it, Kerm, the same thing in Game 3. The same thing in Game 3. Or you just go look at the statistics and look at how the Rockets shot themselves in the foot. Yeah, and that Kerm. CP3 did carry the Thunder. I agree with that. So you mean to tell me I'm overlooking the Thunder when they got that old man carrying them and Russell Westbrook's playing like he's a damn retard? Nah, bro. I didn't underestimate the Thunder or any of that, man. It's just Alister 4-9, Rockets first round exit. Alister, dude, let me tell you something about Alister. You cannot talk about the Rockets and that hate that you got going on for them. You can't be talking about the Miami Heat beating the Milwaukee Bucks. But I want to talk to you about Alister. Look, it's over for Houston. Alister, let's talk about those Toronto Raptors, buddy. What's going on with your Raptors? That's a comment. You put that comment in the comment section. What's going on over there in Boston and with Toronto? What did I tell you about Boston? Alister didn't want to believe me. No, right? I told him the Celtics got the Raptors number, fam. That's Alister's team. Celtics, man.
Yeah, that was a shock. That was a shock. I actually thought that actually thought that the Raptors was gonna be up this series, but I was wrong too. I had a little bit too much faith in the Raptors too because they was playing like they was beastie in the bubble. But I guess, like I said, my homie said to me the other day, man, the playoffs is a different ball game. It's a totally different ball game than
Animal,
the
bro.
regular season.
I think he might have fell out a little bit. But yeah, total different ball game, man. I wasn't fooled none of the slightest because you guys go back to the first show and I was like, Brad Stevenson he probably it seems like either he got Nick Nurse's number or just those team players they have the
Nah, I
Toronto.
think Kimba.
Oh, there you
I
go.
think Kimba just he taking advantage of the opportunity that he got when he got out of Charlotte. I think he just taking the full opportunity. You feel me? I guess when you come back from playing for a garbage team like that and you get the opportunity, he's seizing that moment right now, and I see it. I see it.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, Advantage, what's up, brother? He said Gallinari got hot and led them out of a slump. But CP3 secured it for OKC's clutch. Yeah, well, true. Gallinari got hot, got him out of a slump. CP3 secured it. And Russell Westbrook, Sporting Advantage, helped both of those guys out the entire way. Like, I'm not going to keep doing this. We're not going to forget about the meltdown of Russell Westbrook. Like, guys, like, come on now. Let's be honest. The dude totally melted down in those last 3 minutes. And even worse was the coaching. Put the motherfucker on the bench even, bro. Get him out the game. Right? Get him out. I don't know what they're talking about. Don't give him the ball. You don't let someone who is being that sloppy with the ball continue to control the ball to actually take you out. He let Russell Westbrook lead him all the way out the game. So shout out to Gallinari. Shout out to Gallinari. I like Gallinari, especially he used to be with my boys, with the Knicks. So shout out to Gallinari. Shout out to CP3. We ain't gonna dismiss that foolery that Russell Westbrook was on. That was just absolute foolishness. If the Rockets continue to jack up threes and commit to those turnovers, we're gonna see the Lakers versus OKC. Facts. Brandon Nicholson, I definitely agree with that. And here's the thing with that. It could very much well go down that way because of Mike D'Antoni. If the coach tell you, look, start driving the lane, work on the foul. Here's another thing, guys. In that uh in that game, they had two guys in foul trouble, but you're jacking up threes. Why not slash the lane? Who's one of the best guards in the league at pulling fouls when they slash the lane? James fucking Harden. He's one of the best in the league. He got two guys in foul trouble on their defense. You drive the lane, take it right to them. If they foul you, they're out of the game. What were they doing there? Like, that was just pure madness to me, the way that game ended. What up? What up, Glenn Avery? His player said, watch you feel about Milwaukee Bucks parlay with I don't know, by the points, because Gunright said by the points, so that'd be a good one. It'd be a good parlay, it's a player. Gunright, if you take an OKC on the points, Milwaukee money line.
Yeah,
okay.
I said
Bucks with the money line, OKC on the points. That's a decent parlay. I got a couple baseball
that's
picks
more value.
for our three banger today because we only got two games. So I got like 2-3 bangers I'm gonna suggest. But Gunrights, I got a couple of baseball games if you want. I got them from Noli today. Noli knows.
Okay.
First
How did
five
y'all do
under.
Yesterday? How did you do with Scott's picks?
I did pretty good. I hit on 2 tickets from my boys over there, but where's Scott Brown at? Damn, Scott Brown and those White Sox. Remember, I put a ticket in on Scott Brown and those White Sox. Damn, goddamn White Sox. I got on Scott Brown early. I said, Scott Brown, you and them damn White Sox.
Yeah, I need to keep up on Scott Brown because he got the Texans plus them 10 points, and the line moved to 9 points. You feel me? So 9.5 actually.
Yeah, it's play. I agree. Bucks winning tonight in OKC. I'm trusting in myself, not hammering Toronto tomorrow, hands down. Nah, OKC, I am with you. But Bucks, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on the Bucks. It will be time to blow up for the Rockets, to be honest with you. Well, I mean, yeah, that's actually true, but they usually do that in the second round, Curl, not the first. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I have no faith in the Rockets going to the Western Conference Finals or any of that. I just have faith in them getting past the Thunder. That's it, fam. They're not a dark horse team. I don't expect them to get past the second round. I just expect them to get past the Thunder. And yeah, we will see a blow up from them. It could be this first round, Curl, but generally it's usually the second round, no? Give the Thunder credit for taking their series. Yeah, exactly. In my opinion, the Rockets set the table for the Thunder. Thank you, Ron. Thank you. See, now somebody's being a little realistic here. Ron Cohen, my man. Let me read that out loud. Give the Thunder credit for taking this series to a game 7. But in my opinion, the Rockets set the table for the Thunder in all 3 of their wins. Facts. Just like last night. That's what I'm trying to tell Kerm. Like, we could say Gallinari did this. We could say CP3 did. But don't fucking tell me that Russell Westbrook didn't say, here you go, guys. Let me help you out a little bit. That's exactly how it went down, man. All right, Mark. Okay. OD, you think the refs are finna to bail out the Rockets? The refs are gonna be on the Rockets side. Let's see home court advantage on the Rockets side. Now, let's be honest, guys. You have networks, you have things that have to be paid. What's more of a marquee matchup? Lakers versus the Rockets or Lakers versus the Thunder? So yeah, the refs are gonna. You see those odds minus 5.5. The refs are with the NBA and with the bookies on this one tonight. Yeah, I do think that. Yeah, the refs have had a couple of bookies in their ear. Hey, swing it that way. Scott Foster is officiated tonight, man. I don't care who officiated tonight. Yeah, okay, so let me give you those baseball games right quick. All right. First 5 under in the Rocky games. And then Noli said the Orioles first 5 under and the money line as well. He said first under 5 in the Marlins game. First under, I don't know, I never heard this. First 5 under 4 in the Phillies game. You probably know what that means. He said first 5 under 4 in the Phillies game.
Yeah,
And then
5 under 4. First 5 innings under 4 runs
okay,
total
okay.
probably.
Yeah, okay. Yep. And then he got the Braves for the win, just simply the Braves for the win. And the Tigers under first 5, yeah. Those were Noli's bets. So those are a bunch of baseball games that we can add to these parlays if interested. But let me give y'all my little weak parlays right quick, the risky ones, and then of course gun rights. Tell you guys the correct parlays. Yeah, let's mess with. I
Oh,
always put my
I only got them two. And I like Army and Navy for college football. That's about it. It's not really no I don't really see no bangers this week like that. Like
action.
I said, I don't see no action like that this weekend. I just like them 4 games I'm pretty much looking at.
All right. Well, guess what that means, y'all. That means y'all gotta rely on me today. It's a risky Wednesday.
Hey,
Risky
big risk,
Wednesday.
big reward.
Fucking with DJ.
Big risk, big reward.
Yeah, buddy. Here we go. All right, so big risk Wednesday. DJ and his madness. All right, guys. So let me see. Go back to what I said. I said I'm taking the Bucks to cover the spread under. Okay, so Bucks money under and Houston on the money line. That's the 3-banger right there. That's the first one today. $10. That's not bad. That's not bad, guys. Y'all go if y'all want to play that, but that'll give you. There you go. $10 will give you 43.54. That's a pretty good ticket. $4 and some change for me on my ticket. $4.36. Still over 4 times the money. That's a pretty good ticket. I will go ahead and place that bet. Then I got another one for y'all. Hold on right quick. And then I'll mix some baseball in here. You said Army and Navy for this weekend, right? On gun rights?
Yeah, that's college. I
Yeah.
think the Navy game is not until Monday night, but I think the Army game is on Saturday.
So
And
we're
then we
gonna
got a
mess with
game.
those games Friday, guys. I'm gonna mix it.
Yeah. I'm just telling you as far as me looking ahead because I gave you the Bucks game yesterday, so I
Right.
was just looking. I'll be looking at the whole table for the week. But
Facts.
yeah,
Yeah, so I wanna the hell? Switched up my format. Hold on. Yeah, so that's how I want to do that, man. All right,
I'm just
so
getting into my football state of mind because when it's football season, I kind of, the games ain't until Sunday, but it's always new information coming up. But I still look at them before the lines change and shit like that. Like I said, I'm getting into my sharp better mode.
right, I feel you.
Sharp betters is gonna put their bets out early, before the lines start fucking changing and shit.
All right, so let's get these baseball picks in. All right, you did say money line Bucks, right? Yours was money line
Yeah,
Bucks
money on Bucks and OKC points.
and OKC by the point. So this is the first ticket I'm putting with that one, guys. I'm gonna go with my gun rights ticket, and we're gonna do this one on the mixed ticket.
But I still like the Rockets. I still like the Rockets by the money line. It's just that 5 moving to 5.5. It's
All
just
right,
scary. And a half a point
now
is
let's do that then. Let's take Rockets money line. Let's take the Bucks money line, and then we're gonna shoot on over to our baseball picks with my man Noli
logical
Knows.
bet. Is both money lines, both of the favorites money lines. That's the most logical bet. But
Right,
I
and that's
always
what.
expect for some funny bunny shit to be happening.
Yeah, yeah. So Noli was really comfortable on the Marlins game. So I'm gonna put that one on this ticket as soon as I can fucking find it. He said first 5 under on the
Breaking
Marlins
up,
game.
D.
So I'm breaking up. Am I back? Can you hear me? Might be you breaking up. All right. I can't even find the damn game. Oh, I want to put the Phillies game on here too, because that was another one. First 5 under 4 in the Phillies game. So y'all put that on that ticket. Oh, that must have been all right breaking up. Philly game, first 5 under 4, right? On the Phillies game. So do that. And then if I could find this, you back in my let me get Gunrise back in here. All right, there you go. I think that was you breaking up Gunrise.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Yeah. And then I can't find this Marlins game. They don't have it on here. Because that was first 5 under 4. Okay, I got that. I got that back. Then I can't find there it is. The Marlins game. There it is. The Marlins
Oh,
game.
Mark asked us who we think that's gonna win the whole thing.
First 5 under. What
You heard me,
whole
D?
thing?
The whole NBA. Mark asked us who we think that's gonna win the whole thing.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure,
I
man.
mean, Mark, you know who I'm a West Coast dude, so of course I'm going for the Lakers. But I mean, it
Yeah.
could be it's to me it's gonna come down to the Lakers and the Clippers. I mean, that's just my honest opinion about it. But I mean, who I want to win is the Lakers, of course. But out of them two teams, I really can't say right now. I mean, Paul is like up and down. Sometimes, I mean, not Paul, but yeah, Paul George is sometimes, you feel me, over there. He not playing like I expected him to play in the playoffs. I expected them to like sweep, I expected them to sweep the first round. You feel me? But it didn't happen like that. So I don't know, man. It's just up in the air. And then Giannis is not playing like I expected him to play on the other end. I mean, this is a weird season right now.
I say, Mark, give me until middle of the second round, fam. I gotta be honest with you. You gotta give me to the middle of the second round, and then I can give you pretty much an assessment. I don't have to wait until the conference finals. But you give me the middle of the second round, I can give you pretty much assessment. I do expect the Lakers to be there because I don't really feel like Houston or Thunder, at least for the Western Conference Finals. I expect the Lakers to be there because I honestly don't feel like Houston or the Rockets can stop the Lakers. Neither of those teams. And I will say that. So we're going to rise there all the way. Nah, bro, they can't stop the Lakers. But with that being said, I don't know who's on the other side. Who's going to come batter them for that Western Conference Finals?
That's why I said I
That's the
don't know.
tricky question. Yeah, that's the tricky question. So give
Because
me like
Giannis is not
halfway.
playing. Giannis is not playing like I expected for him to play, based on the fact that they came in as the best Eastern team. Without Kawhi, of course, being on the Raptors, and then who else really over there? I mean, Boston. It's gonna be Boston versus the Bucks. I could pretty much put my money on that. It's gonna be Boston versus the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals, and it's gonna be the Lakers versus the Clippers. Now, out of those, I got more faith on the Lakers beating the Clippers because they beat the Clippers more times, and then it's just that Giannis versus the Boston because Boston is showing everybody that they ain't playing out here, bro. They not playing out here. Boston is not playing like D said. Like he already expected for them to beat the Thunder, and a lot of people, based off of the Thunder being the favorite in most of these games that we've been covering, just shows you right there that they not
Mm-hmm.
who people is thinking that they are. So I would, out of
Mm-hmm.
that series, I would probably, if Giannis don't get shit to
Damn. Think we lost gun rights for a little
then they
bit.
have a
Oh,
better
there you go.
chance
There
of
you go.
beating them. But Boston versus the Lakers is a classic. It's a classic. It's history right there. That's history. They got the most championships.
Yeah,
So
yeah, for sure. Those guys in the Lakers. I mean, those two teams got the most. All right, guys. So that ticket, that last ticket, the four banger, Milwaukee Bucks money line, Houston Rockets money line, under first five on the Houston Rockets game, and under five, under first. Wait. Let me say that right so y'all get it. I don't want to. First five under four in the Phillies game. All right, guys. That's a $58, $10. Because I know you guys, a couple people told me y'all like to bet $10. So that's what you'll get if you bet $10 on that 58.74. Of course, you guys know and speak your mind sports talk fashion. I'm only putting $1 on it. Dollar. And that dollar still good. 5-1. So I bet $1, make $5.87. So that's the 3 and 4 banger for you guys tonight. Good luck. Have some fun with the game. Oh shit, my bad. All right. Have some fun with the games as usual. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go mess around in these because Noli got a lot of picks, man. I'm gonna mix and match some of these picks tonight. Get ready for this weekend. Hope I can hit a couple tickets tonight. Get ready for this weekend of boxing because I'm going all in this weekend. I'll put in some good bets this weekend for
yeah, and
boxing.
if any of y'all, feel like getting beat this weekend, I will be on that Madden 2021 mob underscore mafia. Like again, I would say my PSN is mob MOBB
Put it in the
underscore
chat.
mafia.
Put it in the chat. No. All right, Curve says if the Thunder lose, I will be happy either way. Yeah, either I'm gonna lose to the Lakers, but yeah, I wouldn't mind either of those teams winning. Curve, the Thunder or the Rockets. I really don't have a horse in that race with those two teams, so it would be cool, to see the other win. It was a phenomenal year. Yeah, it was. It was a good year for them. One of the, Miami, Toronto Raptors, and the Oklahoma City Thunder, in my opinion, shocked the league. Those are the teams that shocked the league. They did a lot better than people thought they were going to do. A bunch of people thought that the Oklahoma City Thunder were toast. Westbrook gone, Paul George gone, and they get Chris Paul. They ain't going to do nothing, and they shocked the league. Everybody thought Toronto Raptors was done. Kawhi's gone, they're done. Nobody expected them to do nothing, and they shocked the league. And Miami, I called it. It didn't shock me. I said it last season that they're going to come out blasting, and sure enough, they did. So 3 very surprising teams this year. John Morant and those guys too, man. They did pretty well. Jaren Jackson going down kind of screwed things up. Too much to be proud of. Facts. They did an awesome job this year. I sort of like Pirates, Cubs under. Musgrove owns the Cubs, but Pirates are bad. Scott Brown. Scott Brown. What's up with you? Yeah. I got a lot of picks, Scott, from Noli. Noli knows, Noli, Scott. Noli got first 5 under in the Rockies game, Orioles first 5 under and the money line. Got first 5 under in the Marlins game, first 5 under 4 in the Phillies game. Braves for the win, Tigers under first 5. Those are Noli knows picks, Scott. What you think about those? Let me see. He said, with all the opt-outs, this will be a great year to make some money on CFL. I don't know nothing about them. And take the Gator odds, D, for the title. I'm gonna go look into that. I might just do that. Plays like $50 or so. It must be some crazy odds, and I win some money on that. I'm gonna check it out, Sporting Advantage, before they start whooping everybody. Okay, I'm gonna do that for real. Gator. Okay, I'm gonna go shoot $50 won't kill me. Hell, they might win it all. Get a pretty penny out of that. Would be nice for Kobe this year. Yeah, man. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. So unfortunate, man. You'll ask again. Oh, you talking about championship? Yeah, make sure you hit me with that question later, bro. Old school NBA final Lakers, Celtics would be fabulous for basketball world. Yeah, man. A lot of teams in the old school, off the old school. All right. I want to get past OPS. All right, y'all got it. Madden, get with it. Man, all right. You know I don't have time for that, man. I was doing game time all the day. I just spent $300 on my damn PlayStation, the cameras, the controls, all that shit just sitting up there. I just loaned the dude across the street the damn God of War game because I ain't been playing it. I don't even have no time for that. Between my daughter in school and all of this shit, I would like to play. You will whoop up. You will whoop up on me anyway, Gun Rights, in Madden. I ain't played Madden. Let me see. I haven't played Madden since 2011, fam. Now, NBA 2K is another story. We can get it in on the basketball, but I probably can't mess with you on the football, man. Yeah, you're not getting 2K21 straight away. Yeah, I'm not either. I'm gonna wait for the reviews and listen to people talk about it, and I'll probably get it after that, Mark. I'm with you on that. Then D, we need to get back on the video games live. Yeah, man, I need to find a time, though. I just like I can't squeeze it in the schedule between the prediction shows and then Lewis and I doing the basketball live. With Lewis and D, we doing live games, and we get ready to start doubling up, doing double headers. So it'll be the double headers, the prediction shows, the Speak Your Mind Sports Talk live daily. Oh, there ain't enough time in the world for all of that shit. I had no time in the world for all that shit. All right, Scott Brown, I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna write this down. Take the Astros, Scott. What you like? You like the Astros, Scott? How you want me to play that? I'm gonna play it, Scott. Don't send me up on no Tigers foolery, man. I say, and Bucks with the Astros. All right, I'm gonna play that ticket. We'll play it, Scott. Don't run me up them up. Let me see. How should I play it, Scott? How should I play it? Yeah, after the playoffs, it'll be good to play 2K. Yeah. After basketball down, I'll be on it. I'll be on it right now. See, look, Scott talking about the Astros, but he don't even want to tell me how to play it. You already ran me up on them damn White Sox, Scott. All right, Scott, you gotta give me the bet, man. What is it? First five under 9. Under 9 is 12, minus 12, even for the Rangers. How you say play that? G Money in the building. What's good? I got the Bucks and the Thunder tonight. I got the Bucks and the Rockets tonight. I think a lot of people have the Thunder. A lot of people I'm seeing have the Thunder, but no cigar, man. This is not a Denver Nuggets situation. If I called that, all right, don't forget it. Don't forget it. 3-1 comeback call right here. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. D. Jefferson called that one. I ain't calling this one for the Thunder. I'm not calling this comeback situation and they weren't down 3-1. I think they actually had it tied it 2-2, but nah, man. Rockets taking this game 7. With Alister, he done disappeared. Anytime I mention the Raptors, he gone. Because we won't have an NBA game in a long time. Oh. You talking about the 2K? Yeah. It would be good. Bucks and Astros, the money. Oh, just on the money line? You playing both the win? Oh, okay. All right, well then I'm gonna put that in the ticket. I'm gonna put that in the ticket with my other plays, Scott. Mix it up. If you got them for the win, then that's good for a parlay. But damn it, they better not bust up my parlay, Scott. I'm gonna let you know about it. Don't let it be 2 tickets. I had 2 good tickets, Scott. Let me tell you something. You know I'm a rag here. Let me tell you something. I had 2 good tickets going. And everything else won. But guess what? Everything else won, Scott, but them damn White Sox. And as a matter of fact, Scott, if you don't remember, me and Gunrice went separate on the game yesterday. Remember that? We went separate on the game. I got it right. And that ticket that I put on there was them damn White Sox. I don't know nothing about baseball, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Not the analytics side of it. I like the sport. I know a little bit about the game. I like, but I don't know anything about the analytics side of it. Rockets in the Heat. Heat don't play tonight. Gideon G Money. Next NBA season, Rockets in the Heat. Gideon said, I think the OKC will come down to the wire and OKC will show resiliency. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even think it's going to be a wire game this time, G Money. Utah choked 3-1 lead. They didn't execute game 5-7. Nah, bro. Jamal Murray came back. They ain't choked. They were never better than Denver. I told people that from the start, G Money. It wasn't a choke. They were never the better team, man. They were never the better team. I don't think it is the fact that they choked. When Jamal Murray came back, and then Ingles tried to take Murray out last night. I don't know if you guys watched that game, but that damn knee check was intentional. Ingles, he pushed that knee right into Jamal Murray. That shit was intentional. He tried to take him out. But they were never the better team than the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets was banging the fuck up. And I don't understand why it's like people got a problem with Denver or something, but like people not giving Denver. I keep saying this, 3 of their 4 best guys off the court. Yeah, Denver got their issues, but any team in the league, let's go down the line. 3 of your 4 best guys. Let's go to the Clippers. 3 of their 4 best guys. So you leave Kawhi Leonard on the court. You take away Paul George, Patrick Beverley, and Montrezl Harrell. Tell me the Clippers are going to be the same. So do the Lakers. So you leave Anthony Davis on the court or LeBron James on the court. You take away Anthony Davis, Kyle Kuzma, and whoever, let's say JaVale McGee. I don't know, whoever the 3rd best player is. No. You take away Anthony Davis, Kyle Kuzma, and Caldwell Pope off the Lakers. What are you going to see from them? Like, I could do this all day. I could do it with the Clippers. I could do it with any team. The Denver Nuggets literally had 3 of their 4 best guys removed from that team. And people keep acting like the Denver Nuggets were slacking or they other teams were doing. They didn't choke. They were never the better team. They were never better than the Denver Nuggets. That's just the reality of it. But people got to understand that. And I'll tell you something else. The further they go, Gary Harris is supposed to be back in this. Not Gary Harris. Will Barton is supposed to be back in this playoff. And I still have them as a dark horse team because it's a highly talented team. You have a guy who just showed you he can get a triple-double, 40-point game, and 2 50-point games. This is what Jamal Murray just showed you guys. What are we talking about here? And you have Joker on that team. Michael Porter Jr., Jeremy Grant, Will Barton, Gary Harris. No, that team is to be reckoned with. And Utah Jazz were just simply never the better team. It's unfortunate they gave up a 3-1 lead, but pieces started coming back on that team, G Money, during the 3-1 lead. Think about it. Jamal Murray and Gary Harris came back along the way, G Money, of the series. They came back along the way. They were the better team to begin with. Denver showed heart and their execution was great. Yeah, for sure. For sure. But they got key pieces back. That's all I'm saying. Key pieces were gone and then they started to get those key pieces back. So I know Denver was better than Utah. Well, a better team doesn't always win. No, for sure. I got one better for you. Dallas Mavericks, Golden State Warriors. They was 8th and 1 seed, but the Golden State Warriors weren't the better team. They simply weren't the better team. Dallas freaking fell apart that season. Dallas was a better team than anybody. If Denver can get healthy, they can beat LA Clippers maybe. Yeah, Yeah, and the Lakers. And the Lakers. And I know gun rights don't like to hear that, but yes, if they get healthy, Will Barton come back firing. Gary Harris is able to put up a 35-point double-double. We've seen Jamal Murray 50-point games. Will Barton's able to put up a 30-point double-double. Michael Porter Jr. is able to put up a 30-point double-double. Jeremy Grant is able to put up a 30-point double-double. Nikola Jokic is able to put up a 30-point triple-double. Guys, that team's deep and they're ready. You know, they got a lot. I picked them for a dark horse team for a reason. They will be a tough out for sure. I give them a credit for showing resilience, but I think Utah has some chances to run better plays to advance, but they got stagnant and Denver Rose. Yeah. Utah did have some chances to close it out. Donovan Mitchell was probably kicking himself right now because he gave that ball up and essentially gave the game away. So it was a tough loss. Astros home are good, and they have over 900 OPS versus lefties, even better lately. Cool. We're going to get that money tonight. All right, guys, so games get ready to come on. Y'all enjoy the games, and hopefully all of you guys that play the tickets win some money. Good luck to you guys. He said Murray in the fourth quarter, Jokic and MPJ contributed down the stretch. Facts. Facts, G-Money. So have a good one, guys. Y'all know how I always end this thing. Trippy hat. I like that. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.